I see the rematch 50-50, and I'll tell you the reason why I see 50-50. Because the first fight, I thought AJ was going to still win, but I didn't think he was going. I didn't think he was going to win easy. But Andy kept him good enough at the end of the fight. And this fight, I see 50. Why? Because it's a playing field that we don't know too much about. That's what I'm trying to say. We don't know exactly what goes on over there, how it's going to play out, how fighters really react. It's different. I know it's a beautiful country. I want to go there real soon. I'll probably be there December 7th. December 7th, right?
Yeah,
I'll probably be there December 7th in the building. So I'm looking forward to that. But it's 50-50 in my book because at the end of the day, you know, I want the best man to win. But at the same time, if Andy wins and he goes to PBC, where does that leave me at to get a fight a title shot? You know what I'm trying to say? Right. If AJ wins, AJ's not going to fight Deontay no time. He's not going to fight his Fury. He's going to try to fight American. So it puts me in a better position. So it all depends on who wins at the end of the day. So my heart is still with Andy, but at this time right now, I got to think about myself and say, hey, listen, the best man wins at the end of the day. That's all.
Do you think stylistically him and AJ is the best matchup, or can he beat a Tyson Fury or a Deontay Wilder also?
Who? Andy can beat?
Andy.
I think Andy has a good shot at anybody. It takes one punch to hurt somebody. The problem is we've seen Andy get dropped early, and if he gets dropped by Deontay, can he sustain that as well? But like I said, this is boxing. The heavyweight division is doing very well, and you never know. Fights, you know, anything can happen. You know what I mean? The thing is, though, you know, nobody talk better than me. You know what I mean? And more really than me. So, you know what I'm saying? Big Baby's right back in, right back in the mix. And we're going to take on all competition, man. That's plain and simple.
Jarrell, you a football fan? What do you think about the Antonio Brown?
I haven't really been following it. I because I grew up with Stephen A. Smith's nephew in Queens, in Hollis. And so I keep up with Stephen A. I met him a couple times or whatever. So I only been heard what he's hearing. So I haven't really kept up with what going on. All I can tell you this, money talk. So homie went to the Patriots, money talk. You know what I mean? So if he's acting a clown or acting a fool, whatever, come on, man, we just trying to live, bro. And they kind of have some fun doing his job. So, and the NFL is known for blackballing guys and silencing them. So we got one guy that can goof off and show himself off. Man, I ain't got no problem.
So you'll be happy to replace Chisora if he pulls out of the fight, right?
Joseph Parker?
Yeah.
No, because I'm actually gonna go help Joseph Parker spar. Yeah, I'm working on that right now. Yeah, that's all good. That's all good. Me and Joseph Parker is cool. I mean, down the line, I think it'd be a good fight, but I feel like the reason why is we're on two different levels right now in our career. Even though I fell off a little bit, I'm closer to a title shot than he is in many ways. You know what I'm trying to say? So I feel like it could definitely happen. I don't think it's gonna happen right now. And plus, I gotta find a little bit of animosity about a person so I can really punch him in the face. No animosity there. There's no motivation for that fight right now. You know what I mean? And I don't think right now, my thing right now is building my profile back to where I want it to be, where I know I can sell at arenas and get pay-per-view buys, stuff like that. Joseph Parker won't be a good sell here. You know? So
You and AJ are both cool with your boy Shannon Briggs. You ever feel like he's the guy in the middle between the two of you?
Nah. At the end of the day, I know where Shannon Briggs' heart is at. You know what I mean? And it's a Brooklyn thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But at the same time, he's not gonna say anything crazy, you know, about AJ. He likes AJ, he's a fan of AJ, respects AJ. But he always tell me, man, you built different. Mentally, you built different. You know what I mean? So I'm saying, but take that in all aspects of life. You know what I mean? Don't take nothing for granted. So, you know, we talk all the time. You know what I mean? So I'm not, don't bother me at all. You know what I mean?
So you expect to be back in the ring early 2020?
We're trying to get 2 fights by the end of this year.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that's the goal right now. 2 fights. I'm coming back busy, bro. I'm not playing I fucked the bag up. I'm coming for everything. I'm coming for all the clout. You know what I mean? So, yo, man, we putting in some work right now. Put it like that. You know what I mean? So, but it's just figuring out what we want to do right now. I'm thinking about going down Sacramento with Victor Conte, and I'm seeing first time Victor Conte's work live with David Haney, his performance, and that really was like, wow, this kid is phenomenal. The conditioning, sharpness, and that's why I want to be around somebody like that that knows what we're doing in the sport. So we never have a miss-up with Vado or Miss Margaret again. You know, I want to make sure I'm open like a book that if I have an injury, like I've had an injury before, listen, this is what I want to do, how do I go about doing it, and educating young kids, because young kids come to me every day, yo, big baby, yo, I'm mad you missed the fight, but yo, if I got an injury, how do I do it? I say, you know what? Don't do nothing yet. Let me get the information right, and then, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna be whatever I do now is tell the kids what's the right way of doing it, how to handle it. But, no, shit happens in life, but we don't want to have no more mistakes. We can't do that, man. We gotta get everything right.
What would be those the obvious What would be an ideal 2 fights for you? Minus Wilder, Tyson, they're occupied. Joshua's occupied. Who would you like to face?
Somebody in the top 15.
Babyface is your boy.
Nah, yeah, definitely not fighting Adam. That's a helmet.
Not even though Amanda and Heather just did it today too,
No,
and they homies and all
me and
that.
Heather and Amanda ain't close like me and Adam.
Okay.
No, that's really like my post brother. You know what I mean? We've been just 14 years old. That ain't happening. I don't know.
Jermaine Franklin?
Huh?
Jermaine Franklin?
I don't even know who the hell that is. You know what I mean? I mean, if they're in the close enough rankings and ESPN will put the money towards that deal, or whoever I go with at the time put something towards that deal, then it makes sense, you know? But I actually don't know. I really don't know. My main thing is locking in the deal first, you know what I mean? And then we look at the playing field. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm in the gym regardless. You know what I'm saying? So I'm taking one step at a time. Handling my switching VADA, making sure everything is correct and right. We do everything by the book. Everything's regulated the right way. I'm with the right company. My money's gonna be correct. Blah, blah. Okay, now who we got to take like a punch in the face? You know what I mean? So it's steps. You know what I'm trying to say? So I'm not thinking that far ahead yet just yet. We're just handling the basics now. You know what I mean? And it was good. You know, like I've been home most of the time. Been traveling, taking a couple family situations and that. So it's my first time actually talking and seeing Eddie. You know what I mean? So like I said, man, I'm if I don't like you, I don't like you, and I'm gonna tell you to your face. Like, but if I see something in you, I'm like, maybe I can like this guy one day. You know what I mean? Then I'm gonna tell you straight up, I'm a real person. I wear my heart on my shoulder. You know what I mean? I'm a real New Yorker too. So if we don't fuck with you, it's a piece of shit, I'm just gonna be like, nah, I'm no. You know what I mean? That's how it is. So, and I feel like, you know, everybody has their ups and downs. You know what I mean? And like I said, me and Dillian Whyte have had spoken words mad times. I know he fucking was throwing buckets on me when my shit happened. You know what I mean? When his shit went sideways, I'm like, you know what? I don't got no time to bash nobody. I'm not with it. I'm mentally trying to get myself and my life back in order. So I'm not gonna sit here and try to bash him and what he going through. So I'm trying to say, so it's life, man. And we all human beings. People gotta understand that. When you're a human being, God put us on this planet. This planet is a big ass classroom. And we're here to learn. So every day we gonna make little mistakes and we gotta figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying? I didn't grow up with my father. I had a stepfather. My stepfather was a little rough on me. So I'm trying to say, moved down when I was 17 years old. Been home ever since. You know what I'm trying to say? So people gotta understand, you're gonna go through life. You're coming from an urban city like I am in Brooklyn, you're gonna do shit sometimes sideways. I did a lot of negative shit in my life growing up. Thank God I never went to jail, never got shot, never got stabbed, none of that. You know what I mean? I had a gun to my head 2 times in my life. You know what I mean? So I'm fortunate. And we here to this point now, and we gonna keep fighting and keep proving to the people there's a reason why Big Baby's here. He's from Brooklyn, and New Yorkers are fucking relentless. You know what I mean? So
did any former champs reach out, or anybody notable like to, you know, that had your back?
Shannon.
What was his advice? I mean, because he's, you know, dealt with the same thing. Okay.
Errol Spence.
Well, so what did Spence say?
Spence, like, you're a real motherfucker, man.
Okay.
Straight out, you're a real
Spence
dude.
gets accused of a lot of things too, on the internet.
You know what I mean? Listen, man. Spence said you're a real motherfucker, man, and you handle like a champ. You know what I mean? So, I mean, there's a few people that I thought I would have heard from that I didn't.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say their names. Fuck them. It's like the SMD twice on Sunday. You know what I mean? But it just taught me a lot about my own inner circle. You know what I mean? It taught me about people in my own family. It taught me about people that I looked up to and respected. That's what I'm trying to say. But it just tells you that sometimes it takes something like this to make you realize who's really fighting with you. You know what I'm trying to say? It could be one thing I made all these millions of dollars and I got people around me that ain't really shit, and you seen them with me. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm glad it happened in many ways because it taught me how to really double check and look at the fine print of certain things in life. You know?
Are you surprised at any media that might have turned against you?
Yeah, a couple of people in New York. And, you know, but I don't give a fuck. But media is media. You know what I mean? Some people give you benefit of the doubt. Some people go just do it for a highlight. You know what I mean? Like ESPN, Ralph, what's his name? Yeah, he's a fucking asshole. Straight up in my book, he's an asshole right now. And the reason why I say that is because me and him talk. You know what I mean? Because you get a scoop and you want to get the first one out there, you're going to ruin a relationship with certain athletes because you don't try to get to the bottom of the story, try to figure things out. Remember, journalism is supposed to be real. 100% get it. But at the same time, if you want to get the story right and do something the right way, do it the right way. Just don't come out here and, oh my God, baby, you won't get interviewed. No, suck my dick. Because look what you just did. All day, twice on Sunday. Because no, it is. Now, I looked up to you as a journalist from New York, and you doing great, honest things. But now, all of a sudden, this shit comes out. Like, bro, you can't even ask me to I can explain to you exactly what's going on. You know what I'm trying to say? And that's how I feel. A lot of other journalists reached out to me, and I think, wow, that's kind of crazy. I said, bro, it is what it is, though. And I'm gonna take the fall, and I'm gonna take what it is anyway. It is what it is, you know. But yeah, a couple people, even Randy Gordon show, XM and Randy Gordon and Jerry Cooney, like, I just got some just turned pro. And they've been sucking AJ off for the time AJ came to America. Like, oh my God, like, motherfucker, never seen a nigga fight in person. That's what I'm trying to say. So they was acting a little funny and doing social media. I'm like, all right, old motherfuckers, fuck y'all. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Like, I was really PG-13 for a long time because I was like, you know, I don't want the launches to come out. But I'm at this point now, I don't give a flying shit at this point now. I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm going to smoke everybody. And I spar with Tyson Fury. I spar with Deontay Wilder. Ain't none of these motherfuckers fuck with me. Believe me when I tell you that. None of these people fuck with me. And Deontay's show is fucking whack on Netflix. They should just trash this.
Did you ever get a chance to apologize to the fans who expected you to fight Joshua? Who flew? Okay.
I apologize many countless times. You know what I mean? But I think, you know, words ain't shit sometimes. You gotta do it in your actions. You know what I mean? Like, when you got the prime minister in countries in Central America hitting you like, yo, the Pape, yeah, we was looking forward to that shit. You like, God damn, nigga, I gotta have the key to the country. You know what I mean? So that shit hurt enough. And I'm just like, and I'm telling the prime minister, like, yo, listen, I ain't gonna quit. You know what I mean? Shit happens. I'm a man of being a soldier about it. And I'm a black Aztec warrior. Remember that shit. You know what I mean? I got mind blood in me, bro. Believe that shit. I got Garifuna African blood in me. It's different. You know what I mean? That is Mexican blood, man. I don't know about the mind Aztec shit. Come on, man. Come on, man. You know what I mean? That's real shit. You know, that's real shit, man. Tacos, beans, and rice, motherfucker. You know what I mean? So, no, man. But yeah, man. My fans know. My fans already know. I ain't gotta tell them again. Y'all know. And it's gonna be my performance. And you're gonna see in the future. Lead by action. Fuck talk.
How much money did you actually lose from the positive?
Well, my first fight was about $8 million, and my next fight guaranteed was 15 on the rematch. So for what I'm hearing, Andy's getting like 10, and Dubai spent a shitload of money to get AJ over there. So even though AJ got his ass up, he probably making close to 70 million. Wow. Sheesh. So I guess some numbers there, but that's what happens when you lose. Like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Press conference in New York City, you were shoving AJ, you were calling it out, you were doing a lot of things to upset him. First time you've really seen him agitated.
Yes.
Do you think that was a factor in the Ruiz fight, besides him not being prepared and taking it seriously?
Yeah, I mean, my thing is this, you know, first of all, he had a Drake curse too. That was fucking hilarious. But it being in Miami, not really training in America or training in a new city, it kind of throws you off, you know what I mean? So it was, like I said, everything was in my favor to win. You know, everything was in my favor to win. But in the universe, it was supposed to be the first Mexican heavyweight champion in the world. You know what I mean? I take nothing from it. Like I said, everything is gonna make you stronger and move on from it. You know what I mean? So yeah, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is, man. It is what it is.
Hey, I know that you're friends with Errol Spence. You got a fight coming up.
Yeah.
Sean Porter, tough fight. You have a breakdown prediction by any chance?
I'm cool with Sean Porter. I'm cool with his dad. We have a brawler and a great boxer. I'm neutral.
Barn burner?
Neutral. Huh?
So it's gonna be a barn burner?
I think it's gonna be a great fight. I think it's gonna be an amazing fight. I'm not picking a winner. I'm neutral. Two brothers are gonna go at it. But I will say this: Errol Spence hit me up. Sean Porter hit me. You know what I mean? So best man win though.
You think the winner of that's the best welterweight in the division, or do you have to go to Pacquiao, Crawford, maybe?
I think they're one of the best. I think whoever beats Pacquiao will be the best. Even though we know Pacquiao's out of his prime, he still got the name. Like, I was a good Pac-Man, you know what I mean? So I think Pacquiao is still the best, even past his prime, but it's kind of like that little kid syndrome that we grow up seeing these people. Yeah, I'm going to knock your ass out. So I feel like whoever Sean Porter or Errol Spence win, they got to see Pacquiao. And I think knock Pacquiao ass out. They the man.
Would you ever plan to go down, originally we talked to go down to Texas and train a little bit with Errol?
Yeah. I still want to do it. It's depending on time schedule and what we're going to do right now. It might not be in this training camp while it's down there because I got to figure out my things on my side. But I think I'll definitely do it soon. I know I have quite a few family in Texas from Belize and Honduras. So I would like to go down there and spend some time with them and I haven't been to Austin, Texas since I fought in WCL, kickboxing. So it's been a couple years, but yeah, I think it definitely happens soon.
You ever miss kickboxing or anything like that?
I still do it. Now, on a professional level, I love the atmosphere is different. You know, a big kickbox show atmosphere is totally different. And hearing Japanese people just yell shit out it's weird. You don't understand what they saying, but you're fucking hype. Ah, konnichiwa, what the fuck? But it's hype though. I don't know. Japanese commentation is something totally different. They do shit different in Japan, and I love it though. I love it. So I miss it to an extent, but the money's a lot better in boxing.
Do you get into MMA as well?
Yes, I'm big MMA fan.
Nate Diaz and Jorge Masvidal, are you following that?
Yes. I think Nate Diaz is going to smoke him though.
Why is that?
Yeah, because more grit. He's like he's hungry. He has some time off. But you know, my favorite fighters is Usman. That's my boy.
Oh, Usman?
Yeah. Luke, my man Luke Rockhold. My man Andy Rumble Johnson's coming back.
Yeah.
Shit, man. I can't remember everybody right now. I'm trying to think of right now. But, you know, man, yeah, I love all fighting. Anything fighting I like.
What do you think about the bare knuckle thing? I think Ishe Smith is coming up doing that.
I think it's a chance for fighters that are a little bit past their prime of boxing to make money still. I think it's great. I think it's still a great avenue for guys to make bread. I think it's a little dangerous, you know, but you know, we're all fighters, and the fighters it's in us. And if you still feel like you got it, you have an opportunity to provide for your family, go for it.
From a technical aspect, is there any difference, you think? I've heard people...
Oh, hell yeah.
What's so different between boxing and bare knuckle?
Because I think bare knuckle, you're going to pick your shots a little different. You know what I mean? And you won't be lazy throw certain punches. You're going to try to avoid elbows on top of people's heads. You're going to try to keep your fists closed. It's definitely a difference. I've knocked out a couple people with no gloves on before, nothing. You know what I mean? So you want to really be 100% accurate when you're throwing shots because you can break your hand easy.
Jarrell, I'm sure they probably asked you, but I got here a little late.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the rematch of Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz?
It's 50-50 in my book. If it was in America, I'd pull more for Andy Ruiz. AJ looks a little more serious in the face. And we're kind of going to, you know, Abu Dhabi was a little bit unknown. But we will see. We will see, and I think it's a great opportunity at the same time to explore new countries. Abu Dhabi is definitely on my list of places I want to go, and I think December 7th will be the first time I will go. I have a couple of friends from Abu Dhabi, as a matter of fact, so I think it'll be great to go out there and kind of sightsee and see what they have to offer.
You said that he looks serious in the face, but what about the critics that say that mentally he's probably not 100% ready?
No, I don't think he's 100% either, you know what I mean? But sometimes you got to kind of sell yourself a story in order to write the chapters. That's what I'm trying to say. And that's the thing with AJ. He's very mental, and I tell people all the time. Once you find out what makes a person tick, you kind of got him in the bag. So he lost the first fight, and he's trying to hype himself up to come back as soon as possible, which can either is good and it can be bad. You know what I mean? Because he was a little rattled, but I think it's been be about 6 months, so I think he should be fine. But he didn't really get himself. He didn't really get a chance to give himself a break. You know, is he really ready? I don't know, but you know, he's a human being and he's a fighter still. So it's his choice.
He's looking slimmer. They've done those comparisons. What do you think that's the strategy that he's going for?
Less protein shakes. You know what I mean? Let's say, man. I think he feels that being lighter and no muscle will help. Muscle didn't help. I don't know. I really don't know, man. I do know, but like that's we gonna see. We will see with this whole AJ fiasco, any fiasco. But he has to sell himself a story in order to write a chapter.
Andre Ward was really critical of the muscle mass. I know you're a guy who loves to lift weights, and you know you're with CT Fletcher, all that.
I'll tell you
one
thing.
What do you think about that?
I'll tell you one thing. If Andre Ward came to heavyweight fight me, I'd fuck him up.
Is it because he's too small? Or?
Too small. See, think about it is boxing skills pay bills. You all know that. So I'm trying to say, but certain big guys know how to use their body better. So I'm trying to say, and I fight cruiserweight lightweights all the time. All right? And I respect Andre Ward, even though he's a critic on everybody. He came to heavyweight and fight me, I'd whoop his ass. Plain and simple. And I show him what a real heavyweight is. When you fight a real heavyweight that knows how to use all his tools, it's a different story. So I'm trying to say. So, yes, AJ was never naturally a big guy. I was 200 pounds, I was 12 years old. It's a different story. When you're naturally big, and you compete big, you understand your body and things you're not supposed to and do. AJ was never really a big guy. He got big as he turned pro for some mystical reason. And now you see that he finally was winning. He got his ass whooped. He went back to being smaller now. Is it going to work? I don't know.
Jarrell, are you going to be here at the MSG for Diaz versus Masvidal? Are you going to be in attendance for that fight?
For which fight?
For Nate Diaz versus Jorge Masvidal.
Oh, the UFC fight?
Yeah, because we mentioned that earlier. That's why.
Yeah. Maybe. It depends on who's in town and if I'm in town. When is the date?
November 2nd.
The same day as Canelo and Kovalev. It's Canelo, Kovalev, Nate Diaz, Masvidal. Which one's bigger?
Canelo.
Canelo? Why is that?
Just Canelo moving up to fight Kovalev. Like, I don't know what kind of beef he eating, but that fucking big every time you fight. God damn, nigga, like, shit, pass that over here. But I don't know. I really don't know. But I think the Canelo Kovalev is gonna be a big fight. Yeah. Even though Kovalev won, he didn't look that great, you know. And Canelo sees something in his chink of armor, and he's gonna take advantage of it now and add to his legacy. But
you think Canelo can do it though? You think that's possible, jumping up that close?
Yeah, Canelo, they team got their shit down to a science. They know what they're doing. So I don't doubt the guy. He's a great body puncher. Takes punches very well. Moves his head, gets nice and low. Kovalev slowed down a little bit. He's been getting hit a lot. So I think it's a good fight.
Is it a cherry? Some people say, you know, Kovalev's seen better days. Canelo's coming in at an older. Is that a cherry or no?
It's not a cherry fight. No, I don't think it's a cherry pick. Is it a good fight for Canelo? Yes, because Kovalev's past his prime in some ways, but he's still winning, beating undefeated guys. So you can't take that away from Kovalev. Is it the right time, right kind of fight for Canelo? Yes, it is.
Jarrell, we talk about MMA a lot. I've seen you at Bellator events together. I want to also talk about UFC. UFC is on ESPN, Bellator's on the Zone. Any interest in potentially down the line joining MMA or pro wrestling because you're a big character and considered pro
Well, I have been approached by WWE before, believe it or not. So I think WWE is more realistically. I don't feel like UFC has that kind of money to really do what needs to be done. And you never know. But I know me. I'm not making 265 no time soon. So if they do a heavier weight in MMA, like 280 or 290, that maybe. But I'm not going 265. I haven't been 265 fights since I was like, I don't know what.
There's the word between AEW and NXT. I'm sure you know AEW, the new wrestling.
Okay.
And NXT. Would you be considering joining them if they were giving you an offer?
I mean, listen, I would anything that's entertainment and is fun and it's competitive, I don't mind doing it. That's kind of person I am. So if it makes sense, it makes money, and it don't confer, it doesn't mess up my boxing, let's do it.
You got any turnbuckle experience? Any backflips or anything like that?
Ask your girl, man.
What's your finisher?
What's this shit called again? Screwdriver. Or the tombstone. This is the tombstone. That's a Kama Sutra. I ain't wrestling, my bad. Yeah, man.
Can Andre Ward beat any top heavyweight? Because he said he saw
top
David
heavyweights?
Joshua. Like a champ. Can he beat a champ?
I think he could beat AJ. Okay. I think he could beat AJ. Good boxing skill. We seen him take a couple punches here and there before. Mental fortitude. Can he beat a Deontay? Possibly.
He said he didn't want that. He said he didn't want that smoke. He was open about that.
Oh, he want Deontay?
No.
See, so, and Deontay's a toothpick. You know, he got punching power. And Tyson Fury's long. And he really got punching power. I got punching power, and I can fight long when I want sometimes. And I like breathing. I like getting hit sometimes. So, I don't know. But I think that's what I sometimes tell you. You see certain animal instincts in certain fighters. We don't see the AJ. And that's why he said he can beat AJ. AJ's a different story. You know?
You've sparred all these guys. Well, a lot of them.
Yeah.
You have a power scaling for any of them? I've heard guys talk about they sparred Klitschko and Wilder, and that Wilder is
Klitschko was the
this
worst.
number. Klitschko was the worst for you?
But I was 21, 2 and had 3 fights. You know what I mean? I still fucked him up after a while. You know what I mean? So, but out of everybody, I can remember Klitschko hits like a fucking ton of bricks. You know what I mean?
So
but
you weren't impressed with Wilder? Was it?
No, because I'm telling you the reason why. It was one of those sports where it was like, it kind of faded out. It was so tiring and drooling. It was like, rolling with punches, and it was over. So I'm trying to say, and it was like I was so dizzy because of the heat. It wasn't from the punches. So I'm trying to say, and I was like, it was all right. You know what I mean? But the first 2-3 rounds, it can't do shit with me. You know what I'm trying to say? But when it comes to technical skill, power, and a good jab, Vladimir, man, that motherfucking jab felt like shotgun. Hey, his jabs was.
Could he come back in the game?
I wish I could knock his ass out. Proper way. That'll happen though. I heard he was supposed to come back. I don't know. What was it? But let me go get some tacos.
Yeah, do your thing, brody. Appreciate it.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right,
See you
sweetie.
again.
All right, buddy.